Welcome back, writers. You are going to love it today. What I have in store for you is small, easy, but important. And it's called paragraphing. Let's check it out. So, here's the thing that we need to understand today. Paragraphs actually serve a purpose. And I know a lot of you are thinking, I don't know, every now and then I feel like I should do a new paragraph. But I do know some of you that just write in gigantic blocks and don't ever use a paragraph. So no matter where you're at, I think that today you're going to get a little something out of the lesson that's going to allow you to go back and look at your writing and say, hey, what are my paragraphs doing for me? How am I making my paragraphs go to work for me? Let's look. Okay, so we have a really clear example starting almost at the top of page 3 in 13 and a half. And it's in the middle of really our gigantic, huge, heart of the story, problem scene, mathingajig, where Ashley finds out that in fact this is like the 6th or 7th iteration or bird that she's had, and each one of them she thought was the exact same because she didn't realize they died. I know, right? Go mom. Mom of the year right here. So here's the deal. Looking at this first paragraph, it says Ashley's crying. So right there, we're describing Ashley's actions. We're seeing Ashley's actions, and then at the end, we actually get a little bit of a piece of dialogue from her awkwardly, though, because it's really just what her crying is sounding like. Then paragraph. The next paragraph is one sentence. I know you've been told paragraphs need to be 3 to 4 sentences. Lies. In narrative, that's not the case because we can use it for effect. So first paragraph was action, and it was focused on Ashley. Next paragraph, it says her mom was stroking her hair. So now it's the mom's actions, which is why we switched to a new paragraph. Next. It says, I ate the rest of my Malamar. Okay. So, in other words, we're now focused on the main character's actions. So first we went Ashley, mom, myself, as in the main character or narrator. So these are the reasons so far why we've switched paragraphs. It's helping organize and move from one thing to the next. Each of these are actions, thoughts, or dialogue also that we'd be switching between. Next, after the one that's focused on me, or the narrator rather, the next paragraph is Ashley sniffed, then said. In other words, we're now focused on Ashley. It's Ashley saying something. It's her having actions. So this is why it's a new paragraph. And then we get here and it goes, oh, sweetheart, said the mom. So a new person is speaking, therefore it's a new paragraph. Next, Ashley started sobbing. It's a new action. Then, maybe I should call my mom, I whispered. It's a new person speaking. You getting this? Anytime there's that new action or new person speaking, this is a good time to do a new paragraph. It helps the reader understand and see what's going on and organizes it for them. So, after I whispered, then Ashley screams, don't leave. A new person is speaking. New paragraph. Then, so I didn't. So I didn't. 3 words is one paragraph. Now, following the rule that I think is important for you to consider where we're describing my own actions or someone else's, or we have dialogue, this now focuses on myself, my inaction, or rather the narrator's inaction when she says, so I didn't. But also, it plays into the idea of having a short sentence. As in, we really see that the narrator's reaction to Ashley screaming at her, don't leave, was just to be like, okay. Like there wasn't even a thought. It was like, well, if you tell me not to, fine. That's it. Done. 3 words, period, its own paragraph. That's on purpose. It really sets a tone. It really is in some ways a creative tool to make us feel that this part is key. That she's like saying, fine, like I'm here to support you. And she has that stand out on purpose. It's really a dramatic impact that she's able to deliver by having 3 words and 1 period be a paragraph. So what should you do with that? Well, today, that means you need to go back and look at the writing you currently have. And you need to decide for yourself, what has my paragraphing done for me? And a lot of that work you should do in your final draft document where your first draft currently lives. I know, confusing. It's not really though. So in addition to making changes and revising your final draft based upon that, you should see if there's some new writing you can do. And when you do the new writing, see if you can't create dramatic impact by using just a few words and a period when you really want to emphasize something. In the case of Rachel Vale, the author of 13 and a Half, she chose, so I didn't. And you should choose something today as well. Okay, writers. I hope that was short enough for you and that you got some really valuable information out of that. Until we see you next time, happy writing.